Hi, I'm Linda Gowing. I'm a senior lecturer in addiction studies at the University of Adelaide, and I'm the program coordinator for the graduate certificate in drug and alcohol studies.
Hi, my name's Jenny King and I'm a graduate student.
The university has quite a broad program of addiction studies, and this is one component of that program. It's being provided in particular to give people who are working in different professional roles the opportunity to gain experience in the nature of addiction and how to respond to people with addiction. And we think that understanding of the biological basis of addiction is really important. Most people don't understand that once you get dependent, drug use is not a choice. The biological changes that happen with chronic drug use turn it from a choice behaviour to a compulsive behaviour. And that's a really important understanding for knowing why people continue to use drugs, why they can't stop, and why there are serious problems that arise from their use.
Yeah, I would agree. The course really allows you, even as someone as a health professional who had some prerequisite sort of knowledge of the biology, the course really opened my eyes to the science behind addiction that I hadn't really understood. I thought I had perhaps understood some of it, but this really showed the current research and the current direction of addiction and how, as a society and as a service, we can assist people.
The graduate certificate in drug and alcohol studies is comprised of two courses. The first course runs in the first semester each year and it looks at the biological basis of addiction. The second course, which runs in the second semester, looks at interventions for drug and alcohol problems, taking into account the biological basis that students will have learnt in the first semester. So the first semester course is a prerequisite for the second semester course, so that you take those basic understandings of the nature of addiction and apply it in terms of interventions in the second semester. This program will suit people who have a bachelor degree or equivalent, that is a requirement for the degree, and people who are working in professional roles, such as Jenny, who's working as a nurse in a role that has both mental health and drug and alcohol issues as quite a common occurrence.
The value of the course is, while it comes from a health science perspective, you don't have to have a health science background to understand the processes because you learn those along the way of the course. So the course is open to people that might have a social work background, occupational therapy, law, corrections, policing, the whole range of sort of spectrum of community health professionals who can come in, take what they need from that course, use it in their own specific area. So while it sits under health, it's broad enough and generalist enough that it is open to anyone in the sort of health service area. I chose to do this specific program because it was online and flexible. As working full-time, it allowed me to pick the times that I could study in a way that suited me. It was very time efficient, but I felt I didn't miss out on anything. I felt that I really was still engaged with the university and that I had that sort of collegial support from other online students, but also the lecturers, and it really ticked every box as far as what I needed as a learning experience. I would say the key highlight for me of the course was actually getting a better understanding of the biology of addiction and really starting to understand the neural pathways and how that affected addiction and the complexity of addiction, that addiction is it's not a linear thing, it's a circular thing that changes and is very, very dynamic, and it really gave me a completely different understanding about the client group and the challenges that they really go through and that how complex addiction is.
But we are looking to make best use of the online nature of this course, so that the structure of the course is that there are recorded lectures that are done as PowerPoint presentations with an audio narration. There is then additional reading material, so students have access to University of Adelaide Library and all of the great resources that are there. But we also have a discussion board element so that students can bounce off each other and exchange ideas, and all of that helps to draw that information out. Having online recorded lectures means that we can also draw on people with a variety of expertise, so we use clinicians who have affiliate appointments with the university to do some of those lectures, so that we're getting that practical experience, as well as people who are acknowledged international experts in addiction. That all helps to make the quality of the material good.
Absolutely.
The nature of addiction is that drug and alcohol use often accompanies mental health problems. So one of the other aspects of this course is that the graduate certificate in drug and alcohol studies, the two courses that make up that graduate certificate, are also a component of a graduate diploma in mental health and drug and alcohol studies. So nurses in particular who might want to go that extra step to understand how to respond to both mental health issues and drug and alcohol issues can choose to do the graduate diploma. So if you're interested in problems related to alcohol and other drugs, and you think the graduate certificate in drug and alcohol studies might be for you, then please apply through SATAC. The details are on our website.